And here we go. Embercleave, very strong. Probably a good first pick. Animating Fairy is fine. I think it's good actually. This one not as good. Reef Soul is fine. Amonkhet. Hey Prehensile, good to see you. Do you really think they're going to bring back formats that predate the current arena environment? That would be very cool. There are other cards here that are playable, but I can't imagine that we want anything over the Embercleave. It's really pretty strong. If you can get it going, then it increases your chances of a victory pretty significantly. You're probably right, Prehensile. To Noah, I would say either one of those is fine. But let's get the dialogue going on the Discord, because that's really where all of our communications are. Direct message might be a little bit better, so that people don't have to be bogged down with you and I figuring out timing. But whichever one works for you is fine. And we're taking our Embercleave and we're moving on. Interesting. So Embercleave implies an aggro-ish kind of a deck. So some red removal makes sense. Revenge of Ravens could be good if we're having trouble getting going, to slow things down while we're setting up good attacks. Another alternative, let me see. Target creature. Keeper of Fables is just a really solid green card. I expect we'll be seeing more of these barrages as we go along. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind was leading also, Misaki. So I think Keeper of Fables is a good follow-up. And there are lots of non-humans in red as well. If nobody has any other compelling suggestions, then Keeper of Fables will be our pick. And as big dumb creatures go, Keeper is not quite as dumb as some of the others. Keeper it is. Alright, so we're headed possibly towards green and red. Flaxen Intruder is just a disappointing card. The Carver is fine if we know we're in green. The Godmother is fine in any white deck. And you have these blue options. Venerable Knight. If we want to consider possible red and white knights, this might be a pick. I think I'm inclined to go with the Venerable Knight and see if maybe knights are a thing. I think the Venerable Knight is a decent choice here. Happy to hear other thoughts, if any. Okay, so we really like red for the Embercleave. The other colors, who knows? For white, we could follow up with a Trapped in the Tower. We could speculate into a little black with Reeve's Soul. Excuse me. Green options are not real good here. Speculating into blue. I'm kind of liking Trapped in the Tower at this point. Possibly the Golden Egg. Vandal or Reef Soul. The only trouble with Vandal and Reef Soul is that we're turning this into another rainbow draft. Okay, so I'm willing to consider either of these. Do we like blue with these colors better, or do we like black with these colors better? Maybe black, because they're better knights in black. Trapped in the tower is solid removal, and it keeps us, you know, it leans us a little bit more towards white. I'll be honest, I'm kind of liking Trapped in the Tower a little bit better at this point. I'm gonna go with that. And if I'm wrong, then Misaki can have a good laugh at my expense. Okay. And again, nothing here that fits neatly with what we've got. Let me get rid of this little pop-up there, that's better. I could take some red removal. White Knight. Again, this White Knight is unexciting, to put it mildly. This is a fine card. I think I like the Searing Barrage better because I really feel like I'd like to play red if possible. Yeah, that kind of echoes what I just said. Okay, now this could be interesting. Yeah, so we're all agreed on the barrage, so that's good. I kind of like the Youthful Knight here. See if we can't head towards a red and white Knight's deck. And the alternative is the Red Cap, which is a fine card, but I would put the Youthful Knight at somewhat better, I think. The first strike is always very good. And there's another Youthful Knight, not bad. Okay. So I did catch a quick glimpse, Noah, of your post on Discord. Unfortunately, this weekend is bad for me because we're flying to California to visit my son. So we may have to kind of delay the 1 week guideline on our first round. But we'll get to that separately. Let's stick with what we've got in front of us. Given that we really want to play red and the Embercleave is a significant mana investment, this doesn't look so good to me. Plus, it's not that great a card to begin with. Another Youthful Knight is fine with me. Agreed. Here's another green card, but I don't see this as a reason to go into green. Fortifying Provisions, no thanks. The Squire might be fine. Giving either one of our Youthful Knights +2 can be pretty strong. It's either that or keep the possible green dream open. I think I'd be inclined to go for the Squire at this point. Does anybody see a reason that we might want to, you know, what's the word? Hedge our bets, I guess, on green. Yeah, I agree with you, Noah. Here, there's really nothing of interest for us at all. Crystal Slipper is nearly unplayable. There are one or two corner situations where it can have a place, but usually it's just not. I guess the Broom, yeah. Maybe the Hengewalker. Oh no, Barge in. I think Barge in. Okay, that's true. I think Barge in is what we want here. That's what we'll take. There's some green cards here. Well, these are clearly wheeled from before. Fling? Yeah. Weapon rack? That's true. +2/+2 as a one-mana instant is not terrible. Yeah, that's fine with me. And tall as a beanstalk. If we were to play green, which of these is more likely to make our deck? I don't think it much matters. I guess a knight and another beanstalk. Lucky us. Some strong cards here. None of them on color. How annoying is that? The prized griffin is in color. The trebuchet, if we have a bunch of knights, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Green. This is a green knight. A lot of strong green cards here. Wow. Possibly this splash green. But as you say, we have a lot of humans. I'm really open to suggestion on this one. And in fact, I'm going to move these 2 beanstalks over because I don't want to be tempted into thinking that we have a lot of green cards. Grumgully? Sir Farron? I would love to hear some suggestions. I'm really kind of at a loss. We're kind of invested into white here, so the prized griffin, but you know, as a pack 2 pick 1, it's unexciting, to put it really mildly. Okay, so I'm not hearing the innkeeper or the witch stalker. Yeah. The innkeeper is clearly speculative. Witch stalker is almost certainly not going to wheel. We may see more. Which one has a higher upside? He's also a human. I agree with that. And I'll try the innkeeper and let's see if we can get lucky. Okay, so back in white we have some worthwhile cards. The glass casket is okay. Knight, not as much. And again, red cards, not interesting. In green, we have only the Wolf's Quarry. No thanks. Deafening Silence. No thanks. I feel like glass casket is what we want. Could we end up in green-white? Seems like a shame. Force red with a Merchant of the Veil. I like the removal better though. Merchant can be very good though. I think I like the glass casket better. It's converted mana cost 3 or less. I'm going to take the casket, I think. That is true. Ferocity is interesting. Slaying Fire is very solid. That looks good to me. I like the knight for the innkeeper, but again, red and white is starting to look a little bit more removal, but I like the slaying fire better. I think it has to be slaying fire. Witch's Oven, cool. Not interested in the Witch's Oven at this point. Drown in the Loch is way off color. Okay, green cards. I guess the Paladin. I'm not crazy about it. Plus, we are not real likely to get the adamant on it. The alternative is a Hedgewalker, and hope to get it as a 3/3. And as you said before, if we get a Flutterfox, it could help with that. Maybe so I feel like either the Hedgewalker or the Paladin here, neither one is terribly thrilling. Let's see, this costs 1 less to cast with each attacking creature. I think we need some bigger creatures in both of those colors. Let's see what our curve is looking like so far. I'm gonna put this green card to the side. That's true. I'm gonna go with the Hedgewalker, I think. Out muscle, that would have been a... I agree, it's good with the Embercleave. Again, we have only the one Embercleave, so you can't always count on it being a thing. We have another Barrage, another Knight. The Shepherd is okay. The Errant is okay. Another Barrage is not bad. Again, not likely to get adamant on it. All else being considered, let me look again. We have nothing in our 4 slot, so the Ogre Errant could be a thing. I think I would be tempted to go with either the Errant or the Shepherd. Yeah, you're probably right. Does anybody think that taking a second Barrage is a good move at this point? I think I'm liking the Shepherd a little bit better. Yeah. Mysterious Pathlighter. I think I like that. We don't have a lot of... We have... how many... I'm going to take these green cards off to the sideboard. We have two adventure cards so far. It's a 3/3. Sorry, it's a 2/2 flyer for 3, which is not terrible. Yeah. And we still have another pack and a half to get through. We can try to look for red or white. I'm liking the Pathlighter, I think. And we have a lot of humans, so this is not as good. I'm liking the Pathlighter. The Rimrock might come back. I don't know about that. Prophet? It's an unexciting card. We have nothing in the 6 slot except for Embercleave. I don't like the Paladin. Yeah, I was just about to land on the Errant also. 7 dwarves, really? I feel like a flutter fox here is okay. We have the glass casket also. That's not bad. Yeah, I feel like the flutter fox is fine here. It's a little late to start speculating on dwarves. And if I just want a random 2-drop, I feel like the flutter fox has a more likely upside. Let's go with that. Here we will take the trebuchet. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Misaki. Scarecrow, another knight. I guess another knight. Unless you think this crystal slipper has any chance at all. I don't think so. Ferocity, not so good. We have very few non-humans. So I guess a fling. Vigilance. The knight can give something vigilance, which is not. Hey, Sacrifice, good to see you. We are almost finished with Pack 2. We have an unexciting draft going so far. We are red and white. Knight, not so many knights, and if you look, you can see that none of them are terribly impressive. The Embercleave has kind of pulled us towards red. That was a Pack 1 pick 1. I feel like now we want either. I think I like the fling a little bit better than the shining armor. Yeah, they're both mad, but you know, which one has a higher chance of making the deck? Yeah. I'll go for the armor. But I think we can all agree they're all bad. Yeah. And another knight. Lucky us. We already have 2 of these stupid things. You like the provision? I feel like it's great if we're in a slow deck, but yeah. You generally don't want red and white to be a slow deck. Sure, we'll take another knight. A ritual, why not? Happily ever after. Interesting. Yeah, that would be nice. Beloved Princess doesn't quite fit the bill there. What does this thing do? Oh, right. So, this is unplayable as far as we're concerned. Boy, this is not being kind to us. We already have one Searing Barrage, a second one. Do we prefer a second Pathfighter or do we prefer a second Barrage? I guess if we lean more heavily into red, then we're more likely to Adamant. We have very few. I think only 2 so far. We have the 1, 2, and that is all. Weapon rack, but that's just not a good card. It is still a flyer. I'm not minding taking 2 of these because it's a relatively early. Yeah, So what Sacrifice is saying is kind of where I was about to land. Archon of Abomination is a great card, so that looks good to me. The Griffin is, I certainly like the Archon better than the Griffin. Another Trapped is could be part of the discussion, but I feel like Archon is what we want. The other possibility is this red cap. I'm liking the Archon. Let's take a look at our curve again. This is the second Revenge of Ravens that we actually have seen, but at the time we picked something else over it. I can't remember what. And whatever it was, I don't recall that I have any regrets over that pick. Archon is fine. Here's another Squire, so another combat trick, another adventure. A Cauldron for removal. We have some removal. We have a barrage, we have a tower, we have a casket. Yep. Yeah, I'm okay with the Squire at this moment. Yeah. Inspiring Veteran. No, I think it has to be Fireborn. How many knights have we got? This is really interesting. Let's count up our knights. 1, 2, or alright, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. 7. We have 7 knights. None of them is terribly high quality though. I think I like the Fireborn Knight a little bit better. Which one of those? The double striker. Yeah, that would be the Fireborn Knight. Yeah, I think we're all agreed then. Claim the Firstborn. Cool. Thrill of Possibility. Not exactly the deck that it's designed for. Golden Egg is not horrible. Claim the Firstborn is, I don't know, it's situational to put it mildly. Although for aggro, it could. Yeah, right. If we can really make aggro happen, then this can pull a blocker out of the way. So, yeah, I'm agreeing with all of that. That's true. Good call. So here we have either a second barge in, a cow, or this paladin. I really feel like this paladin has no place in almost any deck. So we already have one barge in. We could possibly take a second. Less interesting to me because we do have a lot of humans. Are we agreed? A second barge in? We already have the one. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that I feel like we're missing out on. Flutterfox I think is going to be fine for us. I think the Raging Redcap here is what we want. Fortifying Provisions, we already have one. I really don't want to run 2. Not even sure I want to run 1. I think the Redcap is, yes. Sounds good. Beloved Princess, Weapon Rack. These are all terrible. Maybe the Weapon Rack, if we can put... the Weapon Rack might be worthwhile because if we can get a counter or 2 on our Raging Redcap or the double striking guy, the Fireborn, then that is... Sure, I'll take the Weapon Rack. I agree, there's really nothing here that is terribly interesting. Now the Weaselback is looking fine. Let's take that. Blow your house down. Yep. I guess blow your house down. I don't know that we'll play it. And there's another one. Any chance that is there any chance that we want either to blow your house down or one scarecrow? Sure, we'll take a scarecrow. The Wolverine and memory theft. Alright, let's build this. Okay, we currently have 51 cards. Obviously, we're not going to play all of them. Alright, let's drop out those obvious cuts. 24-6? 24-16? You really think so? That's true, actually. Or, claim the firstborn. I'm gonna hold off on that cut, because I think there are a bunch of others here that we might get rid of. Well, you know what? Let me get rid of it. You can always bring it back. 2 Pathlighters, I don't know. The Trebuchet, do we have enough knights to make it work? Possibly. Let's hold off on that. Blow your house down, I'm getting rid of. The Ritual, maybe, I don't know. Right now we have 21 creatures. 1 barge in, blow your house down. Trebuchet. Where's Trebuchet? Ritual. Henge. The trouble with Henge is it helps our Flutterfox. The Wolverine, I agree, that's a good one to cut. How many foxes did we have? We have 2, but right now we have only 2 things that will trigger it. If we're going to get rid of the broom, that means we have only 1 card in the entire deck that will make our foxes fly. Flutterfox, Shepherd. Right, I forgot about Trapped. And the Embercleave. I forgot about the Embercleave. Right. Right. I forgot about Embercleave. Sure, how could I forget about Embercleave? Okay, I stand corrected. We still have 17 creatures. We need 1 more. Oh no, we could cut 1 land. We need more white than red, but we have 1 red drop that. So let's drop a land. And you like the Trebuchet? Alright, I'm bringing back the Trebuchet. How many knights have we got that can trigger that thing? 1, 2. It does not attack. If we have enough knights, though, then shining armor. Yes, that's not bad. I forgot about the shining armor. Again, how many knights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 knights. Alright, I forgot about that. Knights. Did I count correctly? We have 9 knights, so I counted incorrectly. That's not bad. Thank you, Misaki. What else does the filter show that I keep forgetting about? All this stuff. We have a pretty aggro curve here. Okay, looks interesting. I'm willing to give it a go. Don't have a whole lot of things to trigger the Pathfinder, but again, it's a 2/2 flyer, so as a floor, that's not bad. Anybody have any further suggestions before we give it a try? Consideration for ritual. I hear that. And again, the counter on our double strikers is nice. What would you cut for it? What? The ritual is not bad in a deck of this sort. But as 4-drops go, not exactly mono-human, but there are a lot of humans. All right, how do people feel about keeping the ritual and losing the barge? I'm sort of 50-50 on it. And the barge with the Embercleave would be pretty devastating. Alright, so Misaki's suggestion is ritual in and barge out. If there are no objections to that, then I'm going to let that stand, and we'll try it out. That makes sense. Alright, so we're going to try this. Okay, here we go. By the way, just as a reminder to everybody, I will be streaming as part of the early access event, but then I will not be streaming again until a week after that, because I will be visiting people in California. I feel like this is a keep. I need one more land to be able to get either of these going. And I can get the fox going in the meantime. I feel like this is an okay keep, if not a little bit risky. And in answer to your question, Sacrifice, we did do a couple of Dominary drafts like a week ago, and they were poor to middling, or at least the results. I'm willing to keep this to... I like Dominaria fine. I don't like it as much as most other people seem to. Okay, so it's on you, Sacrifice. We're going to draw a mountain. Look at that. You need to attend more of my drafts. Well done. When you got it, you got it. All right. We are going to offer to trade. Yes. And we will play our fox. Okay, I'm turning sideways, but now I can't see anything. Do I want to trade? I think I'd rather not. If you he puts out something really spicy, we can probably slay it with fire. Failing that, we can probably put out a knight, so let's see what we see. I feel like that's a good one to slay. Anybody object to my slaying their Pathlighter? No, as in no objection, or no, don't do it. Oh, you want me to play a creature? So let's attack first. I feel like we have to, yeah. Okay, if he blocks the red cap... No, never mind. Flyer, sure. That's true. That's really scary. Scary for them. Alright, he's thinking very hard. He, she, Z. Okay, I need sacrifice to... Ugh, that's annoying. Interesting. So we're clearly going to attack. I could leave one creature back, and... I'm not entirely sure the best line here, but I need to decide very quickly. I'm gonna do it. Do you recommend the flyer? The flyer or the ground guy? I think the ground guy, because he's a little bit bigger. The flyer. Okay. Right, thank you. It'll make it a 3-2? Okay. Actually, it'll make it a 4-3. Very cool. Another land would be very nice. This costs 6 to bring it out. Boy, these 16 land mana bases, you gotta be careful of those. Although it seems to me I get mana screwed in 17 land decks anyway. Another mountain would be definitely better. There it is. Okay. Attack with everybody. Yes, absolutely. Wait till blockers. For each attack and attach it. I'm waiting until after. So next to blockers. So Embercleave on this guy. how much does it cost to equip? 3? That's not bad. And I can probably just finish him off with a sling fire next time. Double pump. Right. So attack with attack with everybody? Or just the red cap? Okay. Blockers. Yep. That's it. You guys are the best. This is my first time playing with Embercleave, I think since the ELD Jan, early access event. And did I play? You know, I think I did. I'm not even sure. Very cool. Nice. $4080, that's incredible. Yeah, it is really strong. I don't think anybody could deny that. When all your dudes are elks. Alrighty. Yes, I have a little cold here. I'm hoping it's not getting a little bit better, and Sacrifice will be talking about that in the near future. Ugh. Really need a plains here. Cannot play anything. Yeah, I think we have to. Okay, that's fine. And we're going to get rid of the errant. Alternate, I could get rid of a plains. So I bottom either the errant or a plains. Which one? I think the errant. Yeah. That's my gut. Yeah. Okay, so all three of us agree on that. Very wise observation. Okay, we're going to bring out our first striker. Servant, that's annoying. I don't think it matters which color. I could send him in and threaten to pump, or I could play the red cap. Interesting. Okay. Presumably he's going to follow up with a creature. Yep. I'm not so sure about that, because he's coming out pretty strong as well. So I guess send in both. Yeah. So he'll take both, and then I'm going to bring out one creature. I think the knight. I think it has to be the knight at this point. Or the flyer. Another land would be nice so we can double spell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Take 7 or block? I just assume block the rider. It forces him to use it. Insatiable appetite or something like that. Yep. Okay. And he can still drop something, possibly. Okay, so we're going to turn sideways and play... One, two, three, four. I think we attack with everything and then drop 2 creatures. Yep. I'm gonna keep the squire back because we may still get value out of his battle trick aspect. Untap. Alright, well we can do that also. Oh. Well, let's see what he blocks. Yeah, so my pumping it does nothing. That brings it to 4. Alright, so I'm trading his adventure for my knight. That's fine. And that's fine. Why does he have 3 cards in his hand, whereas I have only the 1? Right. Even so, now let's see what Mr. Gold Glove does. And we have muscle. Ugh. I'm not happy about this. So I feel like I have to trade knight for knight at this point. What do you think? Trade knight for knight? Well, I mean, there's not much choice. I have to take the 6 damage. He's outgrowing me. No help there. Alright, so actually, let's attack and we can save that as a trick. I think that's what I have to do. Agreed. Attack and save the squire as a trick. alternative is to just hang back. Not always. There were a few turns where we simply could not. So we're gonna get rid. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And we'll block his big guy, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Not what I needed. Yeah, so he's winning on card advantage across the board. He has a better board and more stuff to do. Attacked, pump, untap and play. That's true. So he can't be blocked. Let's see, 1, 2. I could double block him, but I don't like it. Yeah, not good. It means I'm losing both of my creatures. I need a really good draw here in order to stay in this game. Oh, so I miscalculated that. Um, 4. The best I can do is block. That's game. Six, 7, 8. I saw 8 lands. Cool. Okay, so we played 2 games. Won 1, lost 1. Any deck tweaking or forge ahead? Anybody want to re-examine our deck? Here's what we have. Possible inclusions. That's true. Possible inclusions, claim the firstborn. Actually, in both of those games, claim the firstborn could have been interesting. Sorcerer's Broom, Walker, Weapon Rack. The Weapon Rack is too slow for a deck like this. I think. I'm actually thinking claim the firstborn could be a thing. In the last 3 rounds would have done nothing. Perhaps. In a closer race, though, it can make a big difference. Alright, let's see if we can do better in game 3. Oh, come on! I could hope for another land to get a Trebuchet. Yep, that's true. I could hope for a land to get one of these guys going. Yeah, I need like the first 2 cards. I need one of the first 2 cards to be a plains. I'm tempted to mulligan. Does anybody feel like keeping is the wise or safe course of action? Does everybody agree with Prehensile? Can I call you PW? And we are on the draw game. Draw again 3 times in a row. We keep this if we can hope for a plains. All right, that's better. We're going to drop fuming and keep it. Okay, but this mulligan turned out fine. We're going to lose one of our lands. Drop a plains, right, because of Embercleave. Makes sense to me. Alright, so we almost have a curve out. Not all true. Interesting. Pretty sure our knight is going to be our next drop. Actually, the trebuchet is not bad because we can ping and ping and ping. I'm actually liking the trebuchet next, depending on what we draw. So we're going to play a land. No help there, so I think it has to be trebuchet. Spore cap spider is a good. Oh, that's bad. One, two, three, four, 5. I could play the knight and then double block. The knight can't block it, that's true. Thank you for reminding me. 1, 2. I could block and pump the knight. Well, let's see what he does. He will attack with the smasher. What do you think I should do? Just take 5? You should have waited till I responded. All I can do is block with the trebuchet. Take 5 and hope for the best. Take 7, I mean. Yeah. I'm not seeing much better. Oh boy. I have 5 lands. I could either play a squire. I could ping and ugh. Not good options. One, two, three. This Smasher is going to be a real thorn in my side. I don't know. Oh, we have a notification. Oh, Magic is hosting. That's like 3 times in a week. Hello, everybody. Path and Squire. Yep. Yes. Thank you, Sensor. I neglected to do that. Okay. Yes, thank you, Sensor. And we have no good attacks. Whereas he does. I can block with... Yeesh. And that's become 5-5. Yeah, this game is looking real bad. Ah, okay. I feel like another Pathlighter. Actually, Trebuchet and Knight is fine. Do we like Trebuchet and Knight, or do we like the Pathlighter better? Can't do both. So we have dissenting opinions. I'm gonna go for the Pathlighter. More on board. I like that a little bit better. Pathlighter is not bad if we can draw any of our few remaining adventure creatures. And he has his own Trebuchet. That's annoying. We did. Really? I guess ping and play them both. I could send in a flyer, but we're still on our back foot here. That's annoying. Oh no, it was not a serious suggestion. Okay, I really have to block because he can ping me for final damage. I can only block with Trebuchet and both Pathlighters. I don't see anything else. Yeah. And of course we will ping him before damage. Oh. And no other blockers. So just one, yeah. I need to dop tech something good. That was not it. Well, I can pump him as a blocker. That will help a little bit. Oh, yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I did indeed. If I lose by 1, then, boy, you were really fast on that punch trigger. It's legitimate, but you are fast on it. That's it. Now he's going to swing with everybody. Yeah, at this point... Can I possibly mitigate this? I don't see how. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yep. Some card draw would be nice. What are you gonna do? No, we have some non-knights. The knight count here is like 7. In fact, let's take a look at the stats real quick. Quick moment. Again, anybody who is watching this on the Magic hosting, welcome to our stream. I encourage you to weigh in with whatever advice you have. The whole raison d'etre of the stream is to try to get better at drafting. Excuse me. Including the gameplay, of course. Enough said. So let's look at our deck stats. We have 9 knights out of 18 creatures, so half the creatures are knights. And this is what we're looking like. Any other comments or thoughts before we see if we can either move ahead in the standings or... That's true, we did. All right, it was bad luck in that match. Yeah. Any suggestions or thoughts, or are we good to proceed? Hate is such a strong word. Let's just say prejudiced against. PW, I love the advice, and I'm going to do everything I can to make it happen. Misaki, I need you to start streaming so I can tag along and look at the truth of that. Grow food, play magic. I go first. I have a good opening hand. This is nice. We're certainly keeping. Which 1-drop do we like better? And you have made your preference known. Clearly we are going to attack and then drop our other knight. Too late. Why don't you like the board presence? Wishful Merfolk. Let's send in both, and he will block. I could barge in, I could pump. I think I like the pump better, but I lose that on the trebuchet drop. That's interesting. He'll get outs. Oh no, he's still. No, this is not gonna. It'll give it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, exactly. Servant, draw a card. Okay. I think Trebuchet and pass? That's annoying. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, but he's got Alright, I'm not gonna complain. I feel like I'm gonna run out of gas real quick here. And that's one way to do it. Wow. Really? Well, the first game went well. Glass casket is not bad. Put the casket on the brute. It's really true. Casket on the brute's pretty unexciting. Because it deals 3 damage. I'm missing something. What is the advantage? Deals 4 with adamant. Right, I didn't see that. So let's do that now. Or we could do it later. I totally forgot that it does adamant. I think this is the first time I'm actually playing with Slaying Fire in all of the arena and cardboard drafts I've done. You cannot be blocked. May as well do it now. Really? If we were going to do it anyway, I don't see any reason not to. Maybe you're right. I was content to call it prejudiced against, but maybe hatred is the right description. So I would do the casket, but he can just sack that in response, so no. Oh, really? Oh, man. Seven lands out of 13 cards. Pass and hope. I don't see anything better. Good one. So I have three choices. I can attack, I can casket something, or I could pass. Okay, I'm not getting any help here. Of my three bad options, which one am I doing? They're all terrible. I can attack, I can pass, I can try to casket. If I casket, he'll do something in response. Yeah. They're all terrible options. And he's going to start to make a bunch of brooms. Sure. Great. Ogre Errant. Oh, yeah, good call. So, I feel like I have to play the Errant, because I can't just sit here and do nothing. He may have didn't say please, but Errant or not. Casket first on the flyer. I like it. Alright, let's try the Errant. Yep. Alright, that'll help a little bit. He's down to 2 cards. Maybe he only has lands. We should be so lucky. Well, we both have plenty of mana to do stuff with. Shepherd. So I can return something. That's interesting. Yes. I'm going to save. I think he's going to do this in response. Okay. Yep. Oh, but then he can double block. See something before yeah, so sure, let's resolve. I have to admit, I'm not sure why everybody is laughing so hard. What? I'm missing the joke. Nice. Let's attack and see what happens. Oh, is that what happened? Oh, I didn't even notice. He tapped. Okay, that's an opponent punt. Sure, well, we're turning sideways. I'm going to go ahead and pump him. Let's see, that'll cost 1. Don't pump, no? Oh, right. Okay. You're right, I was thinking it was the other thing. Interesting. Now's a good time to take it back, I think. Really? Yeah. Uh, 5, 6. So I'm liking the knight a little bit better right now. Plus the shepherd. Or I could play the errant, because he knows that I have it already. I think I like the errant and the shepherd, since he already knows that I have the errant. Yes. At least he didn't before. Interesting. I'm going to turn everybody sideways. We have the board presence, we have the life total. Yes. That's a lot of S's there, Sacrifice. One, two, yeah, that's all fine. Embercleave right next would be very sweet. I assume you mean for the other guy. Oh. Okay. I didn't think of that. I should have. You're absolutely right. In fact, that deserves a punt. That was a serious misjudgment. Yep. Okay. What time is it? So I have time for one more game. Uh, 3, maybe. So we're 2 and 2 so far, I think. Misaki, always a huge pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to seeing you. I hope on Wednesday, early access event, I will be doing sealed deck for Theros Beyond Death. By the way, there are 2 more emotes that are pending approval from Twitch, so keep that in mind for the near future. Anybody who would very quickly like to see the deck or make any suggestions, I will give you a few moments to let me know that. And if not, we plow on, soldier on, or maybe knight on, I guess, since we don't have too many soldiers here. So, can we be on the draw again? That would be nice. Nighty night. I like it. I like it. Or as you may recall, why is this night different from all other nights? They go first. Damn. Yuck. I feel like I have to keep... I could play a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Really? Too slow? I'll follow your advice. Ah! I clicked the wrong button. I thought I was going to follow your advice. It does die to everything. I just clicked the wrong button. That's exactly what my opponent did in the last game. Ugh. Yeah, that's nice. I am going to play the 2-drop. He has a black-red knights deck, I guess. If he plays a knight now, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. The barge in could be good. And we can pump. Yeah, we're going to send him in. Yep. He's going to take it, and then we'll follow up with our knight. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Definitely going to be tough. We're going to send in both, I think, and then play the knight. Yep. If he blocks, should I pump it? He's not blocking. Do we like the errant or the knight better? I think I like the knight better, but it will die. Double striker. Alright, that works. Hoping to barge it in, I'm guessing. If he attacks with the paladin, though... Wow. This is going to be a very bloody game. Ooh, that's bad. And that's even worse. Oh boy. I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can hit him for 10 and then bring back 1 blocker. Oh boy. Advice. If I had a double striker now, that would be very sweet. Or I could hedge my bets and then send them both in and play the errant. I would like some advice. If not, I'm going to have to just proceed. Because I'm about to go to my 1 timeout. Going once, going twice. Let's see. No, I have to bring back a blocker. Block both. So just play the errant. Alright, errant, and pass. Oh, really? Wow. They both have menace, don't they? That's bad. That's it. That's game. And this is attacking only. He has menace, so one of them is going to get through. Arjun is not going to help me. Sure. That's the end. I guess the Bell of the Brawl is worse. 5. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm dead. Right? Well, so much for a 3-3. Yep. Well, it was an unexciting deck, but even less exciting than I was hoping. We are done with this draft. Two and 3. Pretty unimpressive. Okay, censor, please. You gotta tell me what Pepe Hands is. So Yelox, why was it? Tell me how it was unusual. Nice. Tell me how it was unusual. We had kind of garden variety drafts. The games didn't go terribly well. We ended with 2 and 3, which is not good. It's also not the end of the world either. It was unusual because I'm mostly shrouded in darkness. What is mostly unusual? That is true. We were on the draw for 4 out of 5 games. Would that have made a real... In 1 or 2 of the games, it certainly would have made a big difference. For the others, I'm not so sure. No, I do not. Yeah. RNG. Okay, all of these abbreviations are beyond my knowledge base. So, random. Okay, thank you. Censor, please. You are dazzling me with your speaking in tongues. Oh my galol, indeed. Okay, so this is the end of our draft. Again, for those of you who haven't heard it 12 times yet, Wednesday, early access, sealed draft, a sealed deck, that is to say, with Theros Beyond Death. I'm going to try to do a little bit more homework looking at the cards, listening to podcasts and such. I'll be streaming, I think, at 11:30, 12:30. No, I think it. Check my my scheduling widget. It's something like that. And having said that, I'm now going to go back to see if I can find somebody worth rating. And to everybody else, I say have a good night. Thank you for joining me as always. I see none of my friends is streaming, so this ends our stream. I hope everybody has a great evening. I hope that you'll all join me on Wednesday. Take care, everybody, and happy gaming, and stay safe.